Thanks for listening to Creative Control. While I have you here, please consider supporting youth empowerment and support services, otherwise known as YES. Based in Edmonton, Alberta, YES provides immediate and low-barrier overnight and day shelter, temporary supportive housing, and individualized wraparound supports for young people aged 15 to 24. They work collaboratively within a network of care focused on the prevention of youth homelessness by providing youth with the necessary supports to stabilize their housing, improve their well-being, build life skills, connect with community, and avoid re-entry into homelessness. Learn more about how to donate or otherwise support YES by visiting yess.org.
Hey, this is Trevor from Halifax, calling in to say that I support Creative Control on Patreon because I think long-form arts journalism is a crucial part of music culture, and there's simply not enough of it out there today. Vish is a master interviewer, he lands great guests, and he has his finger on the pulse of the ever-changing music landscape, both here in Canada and abroad. For all of these reasons and many more, I think you should support Creative Control on Patreon too.
To make your flexible monthly donation to Creative Control, please visit patreon.com/Creative Control today. I'm Visha's wife, and I will love him no matter what you do. And now he has me on the record saying that.
Laura Jeffery, Josh Salter, Andre Charles Thériault, and Cole Woods are each talented songwriters, singers, and multi-instrumentalists currently based in Montreal, Quebec. Individually, each hail from places like Kelowna, British Columbia, Winnipeg, Manitoba, Mississauga, Ontario, and Halifax, Nova Scotia, but they found each other socially in Montreal, forming a wonderful pop-rock band called Laughing. On June 28, 2024, their debut album was released in North America via hometown label Celluloid Lunch, and everywhere else around the world via the Spain-based label Neratorio Records. The brilliant LP is called Because It's True, and it prompted Laura, Josh, Andre, and Cole to join me for a talk about our previous interactions and how this band formed around a democratic principle of having 4 singers and songwriters who can swap instruments where necessary. Their love of power pop and bands like Big Star, The Replacements, and Pavement, among others. Writing clever, biting songs about love and being outside. Making their album with faith healers Renny Wilson. Promoting Montreal businesses like Pizza Bouquet and Star Bar. What's next for Laughing and the members' respective pursuits, other future plans, and much more. A part of the Lionsgate Sound Network with the support of listeners like you who follow and subscribe to this listener-supported and donor-driven podcast. Spread the word about it, leave nice reviews and ratings on your podcast platform, and make flexible monthly donations at patreon.com/Creative Control, which is the primary and most reliable way for podcasters like me to make a living. This is my primary source of income, so any amount you can spare is appreciated. But a monthly subscription of $6 American, or its currency equivalent, means you can access every single episode of this show ad-free, earlier than everybody else, and in its entirety, which is not the case without that subscription. So again, if you can support me and my work and music, chatter, and journalism, this is one way you can do that, I suppose. Thanks in advance for visiting patreon.com/Creative Control and becoming a subscriber to this show. Plus in-kind support from independent businesses like Pizza Trocadero, The Bookshelf, and Planet Bean Coffee, respectively, in Guelph, Ontario, and Grandad's Donuts in Hamilton, Ontario. This is episode 885 of Creative Control, featuring the lovely and talented band Laughing, with your host, me, Vish Khanna.
Please don't
Hey, Laughing, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well.
Nice to see you all.
Likewise, yeah.
Nice. That was very well choreographed. It was a good coordinated salutation. Well done. Josh, nice to see you, old friend. How are you?
Pretty good. Yeah, doing well. As noted
Nice.
in the intro a second ago.
Where in the world are you there?
We're in Montreal. That's where.
At Laura's apartment.
Yeah.
Laura's apartment. Okay, Laura, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm doing good.
It's very nice to meet you as well. And
Nice to
how
meet
are
you.
things in your apartment? It seems like a nice apartment on my screen here.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice to have the gang over. I just made some puff pastries, some frozen puff pastries. Pretty exciting.
Everybody chowed down on the puff pastries today?
I think they're more of a, what's the opposite of an hors d'oeuvre? An after d'oeuvre or something?
It's more just for the smell and vibe in the room, you know?
We're letting them cool down a bit.
I see. Okay. All right. I got it. Well, that's nice of you to entertain for this occasion. Thank you, Laura,
Yeah,
for
of
doing that.
course.
Cole, are you there?
Hey,
Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, good. Have we ever met before there, Cole?
I think we may have actually. Sled Island many years ago.
Oh, like in 2012?
Yeah, I think.
That's the only time I've ever been.
Okay, yeah.
What capacity were you there in?
I was playing with Shotgun Jimmie, and
Oh.
you interviewed Jimmie, and I met you then.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
was it on the street?
I think so, yeah.
Maybe by Republic or whatever that place is called, I think. Maybe
Could be.
not. I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
it was on the street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the only time?
Yeah, that's the only time.
Well, I'm sorry I don't remember. I just
That's
don't remember
okay.
this at all, and I feel badly. I'm sorry. But it's nice to see you again. Laura, have we ever met?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. Safe there for everyone involved. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm sorry. I just I don't like it when I don't remember things. And so I apologize, Cole. But that's great. That's nice to... Wait a minute. Was I okay? Was I nice? Was I
Yeah,
weird?
you were good. It was cool.
Okay.
It was nice, yeah. It was a long
Okay.
time ago, though. So
Well,
makes
yeah,
sense.
it was 20. That was a great year for that Sled Island. I saw everybody. I saw Hot Snakes and Shadowy Men. And the last time I saw No Means No and Sadie's and Archer's a Loaf and Stephen Malcolmus and
Yes.
Shotgun Jimmie and B.A. Johnson. It was a remarkable year. Thurston Moore was there. Oh, my God. Yeah, it was nuts. Anyway, nice to see you again. Nice to go down memory lane back to Calgary. And thank you. Finally, Andre, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
It's nice to meet you. Again,
man.
have we met before?
I don't recall. I don't think so. You look familiar, but I'm not sure.
Where are you from, Andre?
I grew up in Mississauga and
Ah.
then lived in Toronto for a bit, and then I've been in Montreal for 12 years.
So you left knowing that I was going to Sled Island. You were like, I'm getting out of here. No, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't quite follow. But you, 12 years, it's the same as the last time I was at Sled Island. Mississauga, I'm from Ontario originally.
I heard you're
That's-
from Guelph, right?
Yeah, I lived in Guelph for most of my life. I'm from
Okay.
Cambridge originally. But yeah, so I spent some time in... Did you play play in bands and stuff?
Yeah, I
when you were in
did.
Mississauga?
I played like a couple solo shows in Guelph, a couple times with my old band, and yeah, but like a long, long time ago.
What was your old band called?
The old band that would have played, I was like 18, so we're talking about 20 years ago, and we were called the Lava Witch.
Oh yeah,
Very
the Lava
weird.
Witch. Everyone was
Yeah,
talking
everyone
about
knows
them.
that, right? Everyone remembers that.
Still, all the teens to this day are talking about Lava
Exactly,
Witch
yeah,
and
yeah.
hoping they get back
T-shirts
together.
and-
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
yeah.
That's great. Well, that's cool. What did you do in Lava Witch?
I play guitar.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Great. And what do you do in Laughing?
I play guitar, bass, and sing occasionally too.
You play guitar and bass. There's no fixed bass player?
No, we rotate instruments.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is good. I'm doing everything. Now, Andre's just answering all the questions that I had for everyone. That's good to know. I appreciate that. So you're a multi-instrumentalist. Cole, do you play a bunch of stuff?
Yeah, guitar and bass as well.
And,
Yeah.
and you sing?
And sing, yeah.
Yeah. Does everyone sing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lead on... Everyone gets... You're like, what's that band? The Beatles? Everyone gets a chance to sing?
I thought you were going to say the band.
Or
I guess
the band?
Garth never really
Almost-
sings, does he?
No. No, he never really did. No. But there are other notable versions of this. But okay, so and Cole, I forgot to ask, did you play? So we met at Sled Island. You were with Shotgun Jimmie. Have you played in any bands we would know beyond that?
I played in a band called Human Music. That was like the last band that I was in. Yeah.
And where are you from originally, if I might ask?
I'm from Winnipeg.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cole also played in a band called Cannon Bros. Back in the day. Maybe
yes. I remember meeting you now. Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yes, and I think we featured you at the time. I was working for the CBC, and I think I came away from that. You were kind of in rotation, as they like to say on the radio, right?
Maybe, yeah.
I remember coming away from that and enjoying your band. Now I remember.
Cool.
And sorry, who was?
Thank you.
There was you and somebody. Was it primarily you and somebody else in that band?
Yeah, it was a 2-piece band. It was me and my friend Alana. And we also switched instruments. Yeah.
Now, the switching the instruments thing, it can be a measure of proficiency and some measure of showing off. It can also be a sign of indecisiveness. What do you make of the fact that you're always switching instruments and you can't decide what to play?
All of the above.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe boredom or something.
We all like to write songs. That's it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Usually, if you write a song and you write it on guitar, then you're gonna want to play the guitar part you made up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Cole
fair.
Was he was drumming at first though in this band. So originally when we started playing, he was drumming.
Who's the primary drummer in the band now, Josh? Is there one? It's Laura. You're the primary drummer?
Yeah. Okay. I'm not really switching. I have to just sit while everyone switches.
What about when the song comes up on the Don't Care song comes up on the set list? Which, by the way, one of my favorite songs of all time already. I just love that song so much. I don't mean to gush. This whole album, I'll gush now. I love this whole record.
No.
As Josh knows, this hits several sweet spots for me. This kind of sound, I love it. I'll say that. It reminds me of things that I love, but it all feels fresh. But that song, dynamite. I just want to say I love that song, Laura, if I may. That's your composition, I'm guessing?
No, it's Josh's song. I'm just singing.
I see. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Well, I take it all back. Okay, so you're primarily playing the drums.
Yeah.
And where are you from originally, Laura?
I'm from Kelowna. I was born in Calgary, but grew up in Kelowna.
Oh, did you ever go to the Sled Island Festival in Calgary in 2012?
Yeah, I think I was there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was there.
Did you see me and Cole doing an interview on the street?
Yes, but I was actually like around the corner being like, I wish I was getting interviewed. Just kidding.
That was a pretty remarkable. Would you agree, Laura? Because you're from Calgary, you probably went to. Did you go to your fair share of Sled Islands?
Oh yeah, well I moved to Kelowna when I was 10, but
okay.
I started playing bands though like pretty young in high school, and then we went to Sled Island like. I was like 10 years in a row or something, or -1, but maybe 10's an exaggeration. But yeah, we went a bunch with like my very first band, and then the next band. We had like 1 year off in between when I wasn't playing. Yeah.
So what are some of those bands and roughly? Sorry, were you being sincere? Were you at the 2012 Sled Island?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, great.
Sure.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if you were having me on, as they like to say.
I remember seeing you play with Shotgun Jimmie.
Okay,
it would have been that year, I think. Yeah. No, I was there.
Did you know Cole at that point, like as a friend?
I don't know if we would have met then, because we originally met when my band Fountain was on tour. It was like our first cross Canada tour. And
that would have been after that. We met. So we didn't know each other back then.
So we didn't know each other. Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay, so Fountain is one of your bands. Any other bands we might know?
I play like in sort of like a noise project based in France called Zad Kokar et les Combibeyes. That's like kind of here and there, like when we're in the same place we play together, and then he also works solo a lot too, so I just kind of join him. Yeah. And
primarily on drums?
Yeah, I like stand-up drums and then trumpet through some like delay and different like contact mics on metal and stuff, and a rubber chicken.
Oh, cool.
Sometimes. Yeah.
That sounds as dynamic as can be. That's the most dynamic multi-instrumentalist resume I've heard in some time. That's remarkable. So
I know someone that plays a turkey, so.
Oh, do you want to name them just so they get the credit they deserve?
It's Dork Helmet.
Dark Helmet from Spaceballs?
Dork
Helmet. Okay, yeah. Okay, I thought it was Dark Helmet from Spaceballs. Oh, okay. And Josh, you and I go back a ways, so I know the answers to some of these questions, but for those who may be unfamiliar, where are you from originally?
I'm from Halifax. Nova Scotia.
And you're Nova Scotia. And how long have you been in Montreal again?
I've been here for, I think, 8 years. Sounds right.
8 years. Okay, cool. And in the band, you're doing everything?
I play guitar,
a lot of
and
things.
bass, and I sing. Those are the things I do.
You're not drumming in this band in any
drumming
capacity?
for me, not unless someone's in the bathroom or something.
You can play the drums, though, can't you, Josh?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I can't. I wouldn't. No, I've never played drums in a band.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. So we know one of Josh's deficiencies now. It's the drums. But otherwise, you can play everything. And so it sounds like I just want to home in on something regarding I highlighted one great song on this album, Don't Care. And Josh, you wrote it. How much of this is going on in this band where somebody composes the song but gets someone else to deliver it, to sing it? Josh, can you speak to that?
Yeah, well, there's some songs where maybe like there's a few songs that Cole would have written the basis of the song, and maybe I did the words, or we did the words together. So there's some songs where, the initial composition isn't necessarily by who's singing it, but that song Don't Care is maybe the only one where it's like just someone else is singing it totally that didn't have a hand in the chords and lyrics or something, but that's kind of it. Yeah.
Do you want to specifically name the person who inspired that song, Josh?
I no one. No, number one, no, and no one also. I think it's more of like a composite. It's more. I would say it was more of an exercise than a true experience of a person.
It's great. I just want to read, just so people understand why we're sort of making jokes. There's a slightly cruel spirit to this song. I'll just read the first verse. I don't care about the way you wear your hair, about where you're going, and if you're only half there. And I don't care about the things that make you blue. I guess I'm saying that I don't care about you. Now, again, my line delivery there gives it a slight snarkiness that maybe isn't present. I'm sorry. But that's a pretty interesting and funny sentiment. It's about someone who wants to get rid of someone who maybe can't get over them. Is that a way of putting it, Josh?
Yeah, I guess. Or yeah. I think that makes
It was
sense.
also originally called The Mean Song, so.
Aha! I was onto something.
Yeah.
I use the word cruel, but it's just because I have an education.
Well, you gotta be.
I like to flex it every once in a while.
Gotta be cruel to be kind,
Yes, I've heard that from Nick Lowe. Is that who? Yeah, it's Nick Lowe who I was thinking of there. Yeah, that's a great song too. Yeah, there's a. Oh, you know what? Before we get into Touchstones, because now that you mentioned Nick Lowe or refer to him, I can hear him in here a little bit. Let's talk about where Laughing kind of came from, because I've done some geographic history here. Andre, how would you characterize where this band kind of came about? How this band kind of came about?
Well, it started with a member who's not in the band anymore, Nico, my best friend. I guess we wanted to start a recording project, like a power pop project. And then I had met Josh earlier on at a park bench. We talked music a lot. Josh is very, knowledgeable about any kind of music. He's like a walking encyclopedia. We hit it off. And then Cole had just moved here from Winnipeg, and I had met Cole a few times while he was on tour with mutual friends and stuff. And so, yes, we formed this band. Nico found out that it wasn't going to be a recording project, so he left. And we got the best drummer in Montreal to join.
Wait a minute. Nico found out it wasn't going to be a recording project, but we're here to talk about a record. What shall we say to Nico about this whole situation? It feels like he was under some sort of misapprehension about laughing. Cole, do you have anything you want to say to Nico about
happy
his
birthday?
standing in the
Yeah.
It's his
Can he come
birthday
back
today.
now?
It's his birthday today.
It's actually his birthday today.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Love
happy
you,
birthday, Nico. I'm
Uh,
sorry you're not here. That's a drag.
No, he wouldn't want to be here.
He didn't want to perform live, really, is what it came down to. So
Oh, he didn't want to perform
That's
live.
it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, that's
So-
why. Yeah.
Did I
The-
mishear you say he didn't want to be in it because he thought...
he thought
Oh,
it
you're
was
saying
just
he
going to
thought
be
it
a
was only gonna
recording
be a recording.
That's
project.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
a
I
mysterious
misunderstood.
kind of thing, you know? But he doesn't
Yeah.
want to be playing live.
He has stage fright.
Stage fright. Okay. Laura, you've toured, it sounds like, across the country. Beyond the stage fright thing, do you understand why Nico might be apprehensive about touring in this day and age?
Nico's gonna hate this when he hears it.
It's so interesting. I guess I don't know Nico that well enough to say exactly why. But God bless him.
No,
'Cause I'm happy to be in the band.
I meant. Oh, right. Nico was on drums. Is that what happened?
Oh, no, Nico was playing guitar and Cole was on drums. And then when Nico stopped playing in the project, Cole started playing guitar and then I hopped in on drums.
I see. Okay. Somebody, and I think it was Andre, invoked power pop. Josh, was there any kind of articulation among this crew of what you might want to do together?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we definitely all have pretty similar touchstones for what kind of bands we like or enjoy. We all have a pretty relatively simpatico sense of what we wanted to do. Definitely power pop was a thought we had, though. I don't know if we'd want to like only be a power pop band. I think that we're probably more than a power pop band, but power pop I find to be like I love it, but because I love it, I see a lot of problems with it as a genre. So,
what are some of the problems you see?
Oh, I don't know. It's kind of like backwards looking in many senses.
Oh, you feel like it's inherently nostalgic or something because there's some sort of golden age of power pop that everyone thinks.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I got to sound like Big Star if I make power pop, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, which luckily we've managed to avoid.
Yes, so we've avoided people comparing us to Big Star. Yeah, that's it.
I don't want to say anything untoward from Edmonton, but you guys just sound a little bit like Big Star sometimes. I'm sorry to say that happens. Are you, Cole, you guys fans of the Big Star?
Yeah, they're one of my favorite bands for sure.
Likewise.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking about today? Because I listened to your record while I was running today, and that I find sometimes running to music that isn't like consistently propulsive in a certain way. Like I slow down when there's a ballad, but you know what I mean? Like your rhythm, it impacts me. But I listen to your record while running and sort of things. When I do it, when I run, I think because I'm so like close to dying, my senses are heightened and I hear things that I don't hear when I'm just alive and fine on the couch. So when I'm running, I'm like, I'm going to die. And then your music is in my ears and it's great. But I was like, yes, Big Star. Yes, sure. But I also heard and hear the next generation, people like you who like Big Star. Like I could hear a little REM. I can, again, and Josh would know, I'm a particular fan of Halifax music from a certain era. So I was like, oh, early Thrush Hermit, maybe some Super Friendz. I hear those things.
That's just Josh.
Is anything? Josh is some of the people I'm talking about. Is that sort of swimming around? Maybe.
Oh, I mean, definitely for me, I couldn't help that if I tried, probably.
Yeah.
So I'm not necessarily thinking about those things, but that's part of my formative experience, like in high school and early music listening or something. So
yeah,
it's definitely there.
Well, this I know about you, Laura. It sounds like you have a pretty dynamic musical background, and you're playing all sorts of different kinds of music. Is power pop or any of the people I just mentioned, are any of them sort of big for you in particular as a drummer?
Yeah, I mean, I like Big Star. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm not like a power pop head per se.
I alluded to some other bands and artists as well, and what I was trying to get at is, I think there are people who glommed on to what Big Star were about. And in a way, they made Big Star bigger than they were at the time, right? I mean, that's part of the lore. Are there contemporary bands like in this vein that you like at all? I'm just curious. By the way, I don't mean to be reductive. And I know that sometimes when you mention your heroes or contemporaries, people are like, oh, okay, well, that's who they are. I'm not trying to pigeonhole you. I'm just trying to make, if you're going to pop something on in this vein, Laura, are there people that you are drawn to in particular?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess like contemporary, no one comes to mind, but I think about the Replacements a lot when we're writing, like that style or energy. And like, yeah, I don't know.
They famously loved Big Star. Wrote songs about it.
Songs,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Songs about Big Star, yeah. So they loved him. Okay, just asking. That's fine. Cole, do you have a particular pop rock influences beyond anyone we've talked about?
Yeah, so much. I guess Pavement was really big for me. Yeah, that stuff. Flying Nun Records, bands. Replacements are big. I'm just yeah.
Yeah, I don't mean to put you on the spot. By the way, I heard some Pavement today, but I was thinking about Pavement and you guys and how, there's some sonic, relatively similar sonic things, but I also think no one really writes songs like Malcolmus. The wordiness and the puzzling, like what the hell is he even talking about?
Yeah.
You guys, I was like, oh, this kind of does have a little, I bet these guys like Pavement. That's what Cole, I don't know if you know this, I like Pavement.
Oh yeah,
we couldn't tell.
I'm a big fan of the Pavement, and every once in a while I hear things that sort of sound like Pavement, but no one can quite do it justice lyrically. And I'm sorry, I don't think you're trying to. Would you admit, Cole? It's very hard to write like Steven in particular.
I would never try to do that kind of thing. I don't think I could, but yeah, more so just the music. Of Pavement. I think we kind of have that going on a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, good. You've pigeonholed yourself. I don't even have to do anything. This is great. People are going to glom onto this and be like, yeah, that's the Pavement Big Star Band. They said it themselves. It's on the record.
So like
Andre, just to complete the circle, and I want to once again reiterate, I'm not trying to trap you in these comparisons, but I'm just curious where people are coming from. Andre, is there anyone in particular that anyone we've discussed or anyone else maybe that sort of spurred you on to try playing music?
For sure. Well, in this project in particular, I think I'm personally pushing myself to write like music I've never written before, pop music, which is, like bands I love would be like the Gin Blossoms and the Birds, let's say. Who else? Bands like even 90s bands like Rusty, the Killjoys, like Canadian bands. Yeah. I mean, there's so many. There's so much influence to draw from, but I really like, shimmery, shiny pop songs to a certain degree. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what the bands you were talking about when you were younger or that preceded Laughing when you and Nico, R.I.P. Nico, when Nico and you started the project, he's fine. Everyone's fine. Nico's fine. Everyone.
Yeah.
I'm just being. It's gallows humor. Come on. Anyway, when you and Nico decided you were going to do this, and you invoked power pop, any idea why? At that point in your life, you're like, power pop. I want to explore that. I want to try that. I've not done that before. Yeah, I mean, I think we were just really becoming more. For some reason, I don't know why, because I've liked Big Star for quite a long time now. Same with Nico, but. We're listening to them constantly at work, Big Star and Teenage Fan Club, and we're like, we should start, a little project that draws inspiration from this. Yeah. But then it morphed, Yeah. One of the things that I'm drawn to is music where the packaging and the lyrical sentiment are almost slightly at odds. Yeah. We were talking about Don't Care just now, and Andre said it was the mean song, and I called it cruel because I was just dialing into the humor. I mean, by the way, everyone, it's funny. It seems funny to me. Right, Josh? It's funny. It's not just
I mean,
you being
I hope
a jerk.
So.
Yeah, it's very funny. Did you at all, I'll take this to Cole, first of all. It sounds like you had some rough articulation about what you wanted to accomplish together musically. have you talked to each other about the lyrics, what you want to kind of convey to people? Because I hear a lot of sadness here and there, or I don't know, regret, relationship stuff maybe. I know that's a leading question. Cole, did you guys talk about what you wanted to kind of write about together at all?
I don't really think so. I think everyone just kind of does their own thing, and unless it's like something like really like a line or something that doesn't jive with someone, but as far as like general themes, I think everyone is free to do as they wish.
It's some sort of democracy?
Yeah.
Some form of democracy.
Yeah. Maybe I should go to each of the songwriters in the band. Sorry, just to reiterate, Laura, did you write any songs in this?
No, not on the record.
No. Okay, so this is good. You have almost an internal and external perspective on what these sad little men are writing about. So I'm gonna come back to you in just a moment. Let's go to each of you guys individually and see if we can do just for ease of listening for people. I know it can get reductive, but let's just talk about maybe where you guys were coming from as you talked about as you came up with these songs. Josh, in an overarching sense, how would you characterize the songs you wrote for this particular album? Beyond them being cruel or mean, are there other motifs or?
Yeah, you got the cruel song, obviously. You got some like kind of just generally sad, kind of some sad songs. You got some like lightly sexy, horny songs. You got again probably the sad song. You got a song kind of that's maybe beyond sad into a point of like not even caring, you know, thinking about like, damn, I'll never own property or something.
Yeah, whose song is that?
That's me.
So the songs you just sort of enumerated there, are those all yours? Per se?
Yeah, that's most. I think that's most of them.
That was like 5 or 6 of them. Is that right?
4? I don't. Yeah, something like that.
You wrote a good. How many are on this record? There's 11.
11 songs, I think.
So okay? Hang on a second. I am onto something here. So Andre and Nico, who's not in the band anymore, they come up with this idea for doing the band, but then you come swinging through town with your bag full of songs and say, "Oh, this is good."
Much to my chagrin. Yeah.
So Andre, how many songs did you contribute to this album?
How many? 4? I think 4. I'm notorious for writing many, many songs and annoyingly scrapping them last minute, though. So
second guessing yourself?
No, I'm like somewhat of a. I don't want to sound pretentious, but like a perfectionist. So I'll write a bunch of songs and then, you know, clear out the ones I don't think will cut it. Yeah.
How many did you cut?
I don't know, at least 5 probably. Yeah.
Wow. So, but that means they're not good enough for the next Laughing album. You're not going to work on them some more?
Andre says no.
I don't know. They want to. They want to, and I'm of the opinion that I could do better. So
Okay, so we got around 5 or 6 and 4. That's 10. Cole, how many songs did you write?
1.
Well, that's not true.
Hey, look at that. My math worked.
No, you wrote 2.
I wrote 2?
Yeah.
Oh, I wrote music for another one on there. Yeah.
Oh, you wrote the music, not the lyrics. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Josh, is there something going on in your life that would make you write such sad, cruel, mean, lightly sexy and horny? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
It's like you were placing an order at a restaurant. I'll have it. You know what? I'll have it lightly sexy. I don't want it full sexy. I don't know what that means exactly. Do you know what was going on in your mindset at the time?
He was horny.
Well, no, I feel like just when I write music, generally, I maybe go to, I write a lot of songs that have some sort of like general sadness, but I don't know if it's necessarily like a true state of being. Yeah. But I like songs like that often, so maybe that's just where I end up. I don't know if it's necessarily like, it's not like you always write about yourself when you're writing music or writing lyrics.
I interrupt this episode of my own show for a brief thank you for hearing my call to support me and my work on Patreon. We have seen a lot of growth in Patreon support over the last little while, which is amazing because that's my primary source of income these days. And I love doing this job that I invented for myself a whole lot. Creative Control is a listener-supported podcast. Do podcasters receive any streaming royalties from podcast platforms? No, not any. Does podcast advertising pay the bills? Not for a show at this scale, no. Do all podcasters get paid by companies for their work like some celebrities do? No, most of us do not. We do this work to support our communities and because we love it. So what's the most reliable source of income for podcasters like me? Crowdfunding platforms like Patreon. So if you love Creative Control with Vish Khanna and want to see it continue, please see the notes in this episode. Click on the link that takes you to my Patreon and its different donation tiers with various incentives and benefits, and support me and my work today. Thank you again so much. Would you agree with my earlier description of some of these songs having a bright and sunny musical package, and yet if you delve into the lyrics, you're like, someone's not happy? Is that about right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the classic power pop formula of shiny packaging and deep well of emotional sadness.
I think it's also a formula for country music.
Oh, also true, yes.
Yeah, because when I first heard, and I don't mean to keep dwelling on this Don't Care song, but it vaguely a country song? It could be, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the instrumentation is certainly like classically country. The guitar licks are pretty Clarence Whitey or something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate your willingness to try to describe a whole batch of songs. I appreciate that. Cole, this will be easier for you because you only wrote one. What song did you write again?
Garden Path.
The lyrics to the Garden Path, and you wrote the music to which one?
You and I.
Okay. How would you characterize Garden Path for us? If I don't care about the music one. Who cares? It doesn't matter. You guys aren't a jazz band. I'm not going to ask you about that. No, if you want, you can talk about that too. But what about Garden Path? What inspired that?
It's kind of a mysterious song, I guess. Like there's a thing called a Garden Path sentence, which is like a sentence that's linguistically correct, but it doesn't really make sense until you kind of see it from a different angle. So I was kind of inspired by that, of like someone leading you astray or something like that.
It is
so
a very,
it's kind of
like
foggy, It's
yeah, but it's very natural. It is like very elemental. It's an outside song. Is that a way of putting it?
Yeah, I'm outside all the time, so maybe that's why.
What does that mean? Is that for work or?
I work outside.
It's a mysterious sentiment.
Yeah. That's for me to know.
What kind of work brings you outside so much?
Landscaping.
Oh, there you go. Because there's flowers and bees and petals. So you were wasting time. Basically, I don't know if your boss is listening. You were wasting time at work writing the song. Is that what was going on?
Yeah, that happens a lot, actually. Like, I don't know about other people, but I do a lot of that at work.
Could you sort of estimate when you wrote this particular song? Like what year? What even?
I guess not. Would have been. When did we start jamming this one?
2 years ago? 2 years ago?
2 years ago, yeah.
I ask because I've noticed a bit of a rash of songs about being outside. And I wondered if the pandemic stuff maybe is like everyone was like, fuck. Or like as Canadians in the prairies, as I am, you're stuck inside because of the weather forever. And when you get out, you really want to be out and you want to be sort of immersed in the outside as long as the weather will permit it. As a prairie kid yourself, Cole, can you relate to that?
For sure, yeah. Like, 100%.
Yeah. So do you think that, I don't know about your other songs, if you think on it, do you often write about being outside?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just that one. But
do you often write about being inside?
I don't think explicitly. That's
you don't have an indoor-outdoor relationship.
On the couch,
like you're just
kind of yeah. No,
you're an outside guy though. You like to be outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Nice.
I think that the You and I song actually does have a reference to the other song that Cole he wrote the music for and I would have written the words for, mentions the curfew because there was like a curfew in Montreal.
The pandemic curfew. You mean.
Yeah, so I kind of used that for a second to use like kind of high school sounding language.
Okay, so Josh, you also might have some thoughts and feelings about being outside and not being sort of trapped.
Yeah, I love being outside. It's great. Don't like being trapped.
Well, no one really.
Those are my main feelings.
Yeah, no one really likes being trapped. Maybe if you're into the lightly sexy, horny stuff, you do want to be trapped, but that's a whole other conversation. I'm just saying you want to be free, and obviously, but I just wonder if that's you can feel it a bit as you're writing these songs. Because if I think about it, even interpersonally, sometimes in these sad songs, it's this feeling of like, I don't want to be kind of held down by anyone or anything. And I just wonder if that's part of this time we're in of just feeling like, what the fuck is going on all the time? And I just want to be autonomous kind of thing. Sorry, Josh, is that too heavy a read?
Well, I don't know. That's a personal read. That's your read. I disagree completely. No, I think no. I mean, I'm sure that. I mean, personal freedom is definitely always a big part of songs generally. So if you hear it in there, it probably exists.
Yeah. And by the way, everyone, the band is called Laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, Cole, is that ironic? Is that meant to be like, hey, it's fun?
I wouldn't say it's ironic. I don't know. Maybe these guys.
Who named the band?
We had a long list of band names that we really took a long time to go through, and that was the one that
I don't know who coined Laughing, because there was Laughter RX was another big contender that we were going to use. But,
yeah.
A prescription for laughing?
Yeah. Laughter's the best medicine.
I feel like you made the right call.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm picturing it, and I don't like it. I just want to say I don't feel bad.
I'm glad.
Sorry. Okay, we move on to Andre. In terms of characterizing these songs, the ones that made, were up to snuff for you.
Yeah.
How would you characterize them if you can?
I think they're mostly on these ones on the album. I think they're all of them except for one. They're love songs, which I'm a sucker for. Those are my favorite kind of songs. And if I write music with solo as well, it's usually mostly love songs. I'm a hopeless romantic. What can I say?
Are they positive love songs? If that makes any sense, or are they like
no? They're usually heartbreak songs. Usually,
right? Yeah. Okay. I don't want to pry. Are they from? They
draw from many different experiences, but I never try to write a song about one particular experience because I don't want to, make that person feel bad if they listen to it or anything like that. So I try to just. Recently, I've been thinking back to like when I was younger, even high school times and relationships and people I had feelings for, and I try to write about those.
Yeah. You don't have to mention, I know you're trying to be sensitive to other people's feelings, but you don't have to mention their full names in any of the songs.
I know, I can't believe I did that for all of those songs.
All the songs are just like Brenda Whiteside, and you're like, why? Yeah. Why is he talking about Brenda specifically?
Yeah, I have a couple cease and desists coming my way.
We scrapped all the Brenda songs.
Okay, well, I know this is nice. It's nice to get a little sense of where you're coming from. Okay, here we go. Laura, as you listen to these songs coming through the monitors and the headphones, what do you think's going on with these folks exactly? They've talked a little bit about their feelings here, but how do you characterize what these guys are kind of trying to convey?
I'm like, it's a nice emotional outlet.
Sometimes when you hear your friends express themselves emotionally in a song, depending on the expression, you can be like, oh, Andre sounds really happy. That's great. Mm-hmm. I'm a little worried about Josh. Should I check in on Cole? Something not right there. Do you have any of those sort of feelings about your bandmates?
Oh, I don't know. No, not really. They're fine. They all seem like they're doing good. They're showing up on time to jam mostly. And like, no.
Is there a lot of laughing? Sorry, this is a horrible way of putting it, but do you find you laugh a lot in this band?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So there's humor. I mean, like I said, I was trying to quasi-apologize to Josh. Like, guys, anyone can jump in here. You're imbuing these songs with a fair amount. There's a great line. Who's got the line about the empty gas tank and whatever it is? I don't remember whose line that is.
That's me.
Josh, man, you got great songs on this record, buddy. I like the lyrics.
Thank you.
But that's funny. Like, that's a funny, sad thing. So, again, I don't mean to keep dwelling on this. You're one of these funny, sad songwriters, I think. Is that what we're landing on?
Yeah, I mean, I like a song that has got some sort of turn of phrase.
Yeah. Okay, well, I appreciate this. So what happens now? Are you guys going to actually do some touring? Are you going to, or how does it work? What's going on? It sounds like Cole, there's still a little bit of summer left, which is prime landscaping season. Do people have work commitments and things that might prevent them from playing out? Cole, let's start with you.
Since my boss isn't going to hear this, I'll probably just take time off whenever and hope for the best. I'm a pretty good worker, so I think that when I do take time off, she always likes to have me back. So we have a bit of an arrangement, you know.
Ooh,
yeah.
That sounds good.
She kind of knows, like, you'll be gone for a couple weeks, but
right,
yeah, always come crawling back.
Yeah.
Literally, it's landscaping. I think that's what you're supposed to do. On the ground? Yeah. Okay. So anybody else? Andre, are you hopped up, ready to tour?
Yeah, eventually, yeah. I'm currently in the process of opening a second restaurant and bar, which is kind of time-consuming, but eventually when things settle down, I will definitely... There's many other business partners with this new project too, so I should be able to take a step back, and I'd love to go on tour. I haven't gone on tour since I was like 22, 21, so that'd be great. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't realize you were a restaurateur. That's amazing.
Yeah.
How did that not come up? We were making all the small talk. I thought someone
I didn't want to bring it up. How am I supposed to bring that up? Come check out my restaurant.
Well, no, you can do it. You can plug whatever you want. At the end of this, I'm going to ask you all to plug whatever you want. If you want people to go to your McDonald's franchise or whatever it is, I'm happy to point them there. What kind
Nick Andres.
What kind of restaurant is it exactly? I'm just curious.
I have a pizzeria with my friends. We call it Pizza Bouquet. And then we're opening a bar it's going to be called Star Bar, but it's also going to have a Pizza Bouquet in it. Yeah.
In Montreal.
In Montreal, yeah.
Ask what the logo of the bar will be.
What's the logo of the bar going to be there, Andre? I got a hot tip
star.
that I should have.
Why is that funny? It's a star.
Oh, because of the big star.
Oh, it's going to be a neon star. You're right. But honestly, but it's not going to be like a star. It's like a hand-drawn, like, kids drawing. It's not. It doesn't look anything like that.
At one point, you did tell me it was going to be basically the big star.
I wanted it to be, but the rest of the partners did not want it to be.
That's weird.
How much do you love Big Star, Andre? You really love them.
Yeah, they're one of my favorite bands, for sure. Top 10 bands. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's great. I love pizza.
Yeah, come by.
And I love... I like to make the pizza. My wife and I have a pizza night, much to our kids' chagrin, every Friday, and we make our own pizza. It's so much fun. I enjoy it, and we try different things, and I just love it. We got the stones and everything.
Nice.
I'm not bragging here. I like making pizza.
Yeah.
So I will, when is your pizza? Oh, sorry, the pizza place is already open?
Yeah, it's been open for a few years now.
It's the best pizza in Montreal. Not even according to me. I mean, it is according to me, but
you got a sourdough happening? What's your
no, we use
pie situation?
We use a pre-ferment called poulish, which is like it's like kind of like it's a young sourdough, if you will, like very minimal yeast, what is it?
Okay.
It's 2 teaspoons of yeast for like 60 doughs or something like that. So.
Are you like a cook?
Yeah.
Are you a chef? Okay.
I don't know a chef, but yeah, I've worked in kitchens for a very long time. Yeah.
This is great. I'm just so happy. Do you ever make food? Wait a minute, you make food, and meanwhile, Laura's got frozen puff pastries going. Shouldn't you have prepared something for the meeting?
It's true. I forgot. I was actually supposed to bring pizza. I just remembered as you said that.
Oh my God!
Pizza,
I forgot about it.
Sorry.
The root
I'm
canal.
gonna be in trouble. I got a root canal.
You got a root canal.
That's
you know?
right. Yeah.
You gotta give him.
That's right.
Give him a pass. We don't want the liquefied pizza he was gonna bring.
Yeah.
Laura and Josh, I'll start with Laura. Laura, you... sorry, I'm speaking a bit out of turn. I don't even know if there are tour dates on the horizon. Let's start there. Laura, is there any plans for Laughing to play shows?
Oh, nothing's solidified right now, except tonight. We're playing a show tonight.
Literally tonight as we're speaking? Oh,
tonight, okay. Yeah. We're opening for Bill Nace and Porn Person.
Wow, and, Bill Nace. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hopefully Kim will be there.
I don't think not so. Coming. I don't.
Yeah, I know that when I have a night off, I like to drive to a totally different city.
So, what is Porn Person? Is that the lightly sexy music all the kids are talking about? I don't know what that is.
It's a legendary Montreal band that is fronted by our friend Tara.
Okay, cool.
Weird. She makes really bizarre music, and this is one of her projects. A little punky, I think. A little nudity sometimes, I believe.
Wow, everything about this interview has gotten untoward. I didn't expect all of this.
It's Montreal.
That's great. Bill Nace and I connected once for a chat on this show, and I enjoyed it very much. I doubt he remembers me per se, but for what it's worth, say hi to Bill. I really enjoyed our talk, and I heard he did too. I don't think he does very many such things. So I think, as I recall, we exchanged emails and stuff. You know what, guys? This is none of your concern. I can just.
We'll say hi. We'll
Bill.
say hi for you.
Maybe
I'm going to say hi for me
know.
first, and then I'm gonna work you in after once.
Yeah, that's nice. That's great. No, that's great. Do you guys, Josh? Do you guys play a lot? You seem like a young band, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think this year we've played substantially less than the last year and a half or so. Like we were playing maybe like 3 or 4 shows a month for a while. But this year we've been a little less active.
Sorry. As you said that, I recall reading that Laughing would play in town every couple of weeks. Is that right, Cole? You'd play quite often?
Yeah, there was a few times where we played like back-to-back nights in a weekend and stuff, which was very fun. But I don't know if promoters really love that when you do that.
No, I was gonna say, you guys, do you have a manager? Do you need one? Because I feel like that's not a good call. Somehow.
It was when we were new, like, so we had, our logic was we have no draw really.
We have no recording, so
no recording, no draw, so we can just jump on and
Yeah.
This record, by the way, sounds great. Josh, who are the people behind the scenes capturing the sound of this band?
Yeah, so it's Renny Wilson. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. From Faith Healer?
Exactly. Yeah. We recorded it mostly at his place, his home studio, and he would have engineered it and mixed all of it. And then our friend Monty recorded one of the songs, and then Renny would have mixed that. But yeah.
Is it a Monty we would know beyond your circle of friends?
Yeah. Monty Monroe, who plays in Preoccupations, and sometimes with Chad Van Galen. Yeah.
Yeah. Is Monty in Montreal?
Yeah. Yeah, he lives here.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a studio
in the neighborhood. Here. Yeah.
It's good.
Cool. Well, it sounds great too. Have I given you guys short shrift? Have we not talked about your band's music enough? I feel like I've done a poor job somehow. Do you feel...
I think it's going well.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like most of the chatter was about pizza and pornography. I feel like I dropped the ball on this one. No, I'm just teasing. I just want to say that your album is a breath of fresh air for me. I don't get to hear, this side of Nap Eyes. You ever heard of Nap Eyes? They make music that's kind of similar. Yeah,
I have a hoid of them.
This side of Nap Eyes or whomever, like I just love getting records like this, and they don't come my way that often. just really clever and smart arrangements and beautiful lyrics. So, folks, I just want to say I really like your band. I've never seen them. I've seen you play live. I hope I can. Cole, how is this record coming out exactly? Who's putting it out? Is anyone putting it out?
Yeah, our friends from Montreal, Celluloid Launch Records, are putting it out here, and then Meritorio Records in Spain are putting it out across the pond.
And everywhere. Everywhere that isn't North America, basically.
Yeah.
Does it stand to reason that would suggest you might go over there to support it, Laura? Would you want to fly over to Europe and play some shows?
So nice. Yeah. The Euro touring lifestyle is so beautiful. A bit different than it is here.
Yeah, I've never done it. I've only heard good things. That sounds fun.
Get this, they put bubbles in the water.
They put bubbles in the water where they come by and blow into your, like through a straw? How does that work?
Yeah, they're blown in by the venue owner at every stop.
Right. Okay, that's a weird perk. I don't even know if that is a perk, but that sounds good. Okay, if people want to learn more about laughing, Josh. No, you know what? Andre's very organized. He's a restaurateur. Andre, where would you like to direct people to learn more about laughing?
Oh, Lord. What? Instagram? Yeah. Bandcamp?
Yeah.
Twitter, X is what it's called now?
Sure. No, wait, no, we're not calling it X. Is it? Do you guys have a Twitter?
Yeah, I haven't. Theoretically we do, but it's not the most active Twitter. I haven't said anything funny or anything. Mostly just reposted things when people have posted them, but I haven't.
That's all I'm asking.
Yeah,
that's what I need. I need you to do that if possible. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, that's. Is it okay if I at you on these?
Show? Get on
Please,
it. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say we're most active on Instagram.
We will give you the 100 view bump.
No, I'm just teasing. No, that's great. Okay, so I'll link to various things. Oh, does anyone have? I was teasing Andre just now, but does anyone have any individual website or promotional things they wouldn't mind letting people know about? In a band this dynamic, it's often the case, everyone's got their own thing as well. And I know this is a laughing interview, but Josh, is there anything you want to plug beyond laughing?
There's a new Nap Eyes record coming out eventually. Look for it on the internet.
Eventually? Do you not know?
The exact date? Do I? Of course I know. I just, I'm not breaking it on this show.
Oh, it hasn't been announced yet.
No, a single came out. I don't know if the album itself has been technically announced, but eventually the songs, I think it, I just got an email today that the pressings sound good, so.
Okay. Thanks again, Josh, for being on the show that I did to commemorate the 50th anniversary of You've Changed Records. It was nice to have you included.
Yeah, it was fun to be included. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Laura, any individual pursuits or restaurants or other businesses that you want to promote that you're invested in?
What to mention? So many different businesses. I have a new band called Toots with two friends, Allison Higgins, who's partners with Josh, and Annie Spatafora, who used to play New Fries.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's really exciting. We played our first show a couple weeks ago, opening for Freak Heat Waves here in town, and we have another show in September, but yeah, I'm excited about that new project. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Toots, Toots?
Tutz.
Oh man, God, that was embarrassing. Why did I even try? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, Tutz. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
And for those listening outside of Canada and England, Tutz. I guess people might not know what Z
might get confusing.
Is.
It's good you clarify.
Okay, Toots. I will look for that as well. That's great. Congratulations on that. Cole, anything going on beyond laughing stuff?
Yeah. I play in a band called Phase, and we're going to have a record out in mid-late August, I think. And
mid to late August, okay.
Yeah. So look for that. And another group I play with called Jane Harms, my friend Jane, we did some recordings, and they'll probably be out sometime in the fall as well.
Okay, great. And Faze is spelled JXY.
F-A-Z-E.
Did you say V? F-A-Z-E. Okay.
Yeah.
Or Z, depending on where you're from. Okay. I thought you said F-A-V-E, and I was like, I have to get off this call. I don't understand what anyone's saying to me. Okay, no, that's good. Very good.
It'll be your F-A-V band.
Over to Andre. Anything that you want to plug beyond what we've talked about?
Yeah, check out Pizza Bouquet, Star Bar when it opens, hopefully August. And Cole has been recording some solo music of mine, which will eventually see the light of day, but I don't know when, because I keep on scrapping the songs.
Oh, boy. Is it difficult? There's whispering going on. I'm not sure what's happening over there. I think people are talking about me, and I don't like it. Cole, is it difficult to work with someone like Andre who can't make up his mind about his own songs?
No, it's not the worst. It's fun. I mean,
it's not the worst.
We get to do different takes and stuff, but I think maybe Andre and I should have a talk. I think what we did is really good already. Yeah, but we want to do more, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I love these songs, and I'm sorry. I think if I got to see the band live, I'd have a better sense of who's singing what. So I apologize if I apologize for a lot of my behavior today. I don't think
there's no apology.
It doesn't help that we all have the exact same sounding voice. So
I can tell, as a Beatles fan, I grew up a Beatles fan, and every once in a while you run into someone who's like, I can't tell them apart. I'm like, you can't? How can you not tell those four people apart?
We're a band of four Georges or four Ringos.
No, it sounds great. I can't wait to see it live, so I have a better sense of... sometimes when you see a band like yours live, it personalizes the songs a bit more when you see the person singing it. So, okay, let's go out on a song from this album, I think. This is going to be hard because you all have a stake in this answer. I'm going to ask one of you to pick the song, and then the rest of you can dispute the choice or agree wholeheartedly. I think the most objective way to do this, and she's not going to like it. Laura, can you choose a song from this album for us to go out on? And if so, can you tell us why it came to mind?
Garden Path.
Garden Path, Cole's primary lyrical contribution. Why did that come to mind?
That's like one of my favorite songs to play. It's like, it just feels really good to play. It's really fun. And I like that it's a bit mysterious. Yeah, I like the intro, how it really kicks in. It's kind of a bit of a surprise. I don't know if it's a bad choice. It's because it's like one of the singles that's been out.
I think it's the perfect choice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does anyone have any issues? First of all, very well said, Laura. Thanks for that. Does anyone have any issues with Laura's choice?
No,
it sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I can see why you would. Okay, this is Garden Path from the brand new album by Laughing. It's called Because It's True, and it's out at the end of June. Josh, Laura, Cole, Andre, I really sincerely want to thank you for giving an old jackass like me any time at all. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And
wait, which one are you?
We talk again soon.
Are you Bam?
He's doing a
from
Jackass
the show
joke.
Jackass. I didn't know. Now I feel even dumber. Thanks, Josh. I couldn't have felt lower. And then you got me with a pop culture reference. Anyway, thanks so much, Laughing.
Thank you.
Maybe we'll talk again sometime.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks so much.
Peace. Yeah. Take care.
There you go, a wonderful new song by this wonderful band, Laughing. I hope you enjoyed our conversation. I was feeling very comfortable with these folks and made some jokes, and for that I apologize. Sometimes I try to make some jokes. I think we had a good time. We were laughing, no pun intended. Anyway, I want to thank the band Laughing for appearing on the 885th episode of Creative Control, which is part of the Lionsgate Sound podcast network and is available just about wherever it is you get your podcasts. If you can't find an episode you're looking for, or if you want to learn more about me, please visit vishkhanna.com. Also, click on the hyperlink text that says follow Vish online to find me on social media platforms and potentially other internet things that we currently use. Also, please visit patreon.com/Creative Control to make a flexible monthly donation to sustain me and my work. This is my job, my only job, really. It is. I don't know why I said really like that. Well, I have this one freelance thing, but it doesn't pay a lot. Anyway, I have... this is my main job, and your support financially keeps the show... It literally keeps me going. There's different tier amounts at patreon.com/Creative Control. You can see them for yourself. You really start to get some advantages at the $4 American a month subscription tier. That's where you get every other episode in its entirety ad-free and earlier than everybody else. At $6 and higher, you get every single episode in its entirety, again, ad-free and earlier than everyone else. That's where you also start to be able to access some bonus stuff I put up there, often audio from my archives and other things. $10 a month, you get all that stuff, plus you get entered into our monthly prize pack draws, which have been really fun. I'm enjoying getting them, thanks to the generosity of my colleagues in the music and culture biz. It really means a lot. So anyway, if you can support the show financially, it'll keep it going. And if you want a Creative Control t-shirt, I still have some. So if you're at, $6 American a month, if that works for you, let me know. You get there, I'll send you a t-shirt. It's just that easy. Again, learn more at patreon.com/Creative Control. Thank you so much. Oh, what else do I got to do? Oh, I got to thank some independent businesses. Pizza Trocadero, The Bookshelf, and Planet Bean Coffee in Guelph, Ontario, and Granddad's Donuts in Hamilton, Ontario. They all offer in-kind support for this show. Thanks, as always, to my friend Jim Guthrie. You can learn more about Jim at jimguthrie.org. You can hear some of his music playing behind me right now. And finally, thank you for listening to this episode with Laughing. Check out their wonderful new album, Because It's True. And go see them live if you can. And if you can, subscribe to or follow this podcast and leave nice ratings and reviews on your pod platforms. That helps. And tell your friends all about the show. That helps spread the word. That's it. If you don't want to do any of those things, just be yourself. Enjoy the show. Thank you so much. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.